Hi, it's Franca here, and you're welcome to Victor and Franca. Kindly join me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I see.
You weren't around, so I just had to do something. But as you're in, let's have a conversation about how our marriage went and how our marriage ceremony went.
Okay.
You have a lot to say, though, you know.
Yeah. Man, I can't imagine you started before me. Anyway, it's fine.
You won't buy it.
Alright, so I'm Victor.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's fine. I did my intro, so you can do your intro. Personally, don't add me to.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
We're talking about what happened before our wedding day. What happened?
What happened before we got married?
Yeah, before we got married. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like the preparation and all. Not about our daily life. The preparation towards the marriage. What happened?
Oh, yeah, I think we did a previous video talking about, we're going to talk about how it started for us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so
you can start.
This was how it started for me. I've been single, or I've been alone for 30 years before I met her. And prior to that, I think this whole journey to wanting to be in a relationship started for me.
Wait, hold on. If you say 30 years, how old are you?
I'm 31.
Yeah, okay, 30 years now. But if you say you've been single for 30 years now, how old are you now? You've been single from, like, let's say 10 years from now, because maybe then you were young.
Okay.
Were you single when you were born?
Yes, basically I've not been in a relationship before.
Correct.
You know, like this kind of boyfriend girlfriend thing, I've not been in it before.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. If any girl thinks that I've been in a relationship with her, you come and challenge me.
You didn't have those girls your person small. Okay, they weren't girlfriends, but they were friends with them.
Oh, I mean, the hag be a back a cry. The hags, yeah, Monica cry.
No comments, don't worry. Okay.
Anyway, so until when I decided that I was going to be in a relationship, that was like when I was like 28 years. Yeah, 27, 28. That was on my 27th birthday. And it has been a struggle. It has really been a struggle. Then, God being good, I met her on the 1st of January 2020.
God was like, no woman likes you, so lady didn't like him small from me, okay? So,
Oh, goodness.
God touched my heart, can manage him small.
Oh, goodness. But you know, I truly, what you're saying is true, because I also used to think that women or girls don't like me. Because all of them, is like, they see me and they run away. I don't know why. Some of them today, like, I ask them out, then they turn me down. You know, that kind of thing. So, that was what happened until I met her.
Yeah. I think I also have my story. But my story is not needed, you know. It's a past.
It's needed.
My ex and his life. This is needed.
Of course. Oh, you don't want to share it?
Okay, so my ex, I wouldn't say he's dead to me because he was once in my life, and then we had our own experiences and all, so it's all good. Someone who you've come in contact with, who has even helped you in any small way, you can't say he's dead to you, no matter what he did to you to hurt you. Yeah, so I think my ex, you know, my ex had a baby mama, and in summary, he had a baby mama, and when I met him, he and the baby mama had gone their separate way. I will slap you on the come, right?
Relax.
Why?
How will you slap
Let me
me?
talk my heart small.
How will you slap me?
I'll slap you now.
Okay.
So he had a baby mama. In summary, they weren't there. They had their differences. That was when I met him in his sorrow time. I'll say that. And then we started a relationship. There, and all of that. And then, you know, when you're in a relationship and your person isn't doing well or going through something, so try encouraging them, try to tell them to do more and all. So I did that, and then he had his what's the name, promotion gone up and all of that. And but you know, this life, what would be, and what wouldn't be. So not knowing, he was still with his baby mama and all. But you know, it got to a time I was feeling some way, and then at one time, you know, women, when we really want to enter our men's phone, we have our way. I was just there, he was entering his password, and I just picked it with my right eye. That was all. And I got to know everything, but he was still denying the thing. He was still denying. Then one time he was like, he wants to take me to his parents. But if a man wants to take you to his parents, and he has said it, but later comes to tell you that because of what you did, it's not true. Like, it's a whole bullshit. Like, sorry to use the BS word, but I don't believe in that thing. So from there, he moved and all. He went for peacekeeping.
You said it.
Yeah. He went for peacekeeping. Oh, even in a relationship, we had some girl. I never liked the song Angela. I don't even know how to start that song.
The song with
I really hate that
that
song. I don't listen to that song. If today he watches this video, or in some time to come he watches this video, he would even call me and remind me on that. I don't like that song. He had one girl that he was shagging and all of that. He had other ladies, and then, but I was still there for him and all. You know, I'm a keeper. You know. Yeah, he went for peacekeeping. Peacekeeping, and he was like there for me, even in the smallest way and all. But all of a sudden, I felt some way and decided not to contact him. And he had a friend, I wouldn't want to mention his name, who one time stood by me, insulted me, told me his wife, because since he got to know me, he liked my matter, telling me that a man who would be with me and will stay like 3 years, 4 years with me and doesn't get married to me, doesn't see the potentials in me. Yeah. So that day I went to his, I was going to...
You know, I actually said what you said in our previous video. Yeah. That if you be with a guy, you've known each other for 4 years. Like, I mean, knowing each other, I mean friends. Yeah. And you decide to date and you start dating. If it goes past a year, you better end the relationship.
Yeah. His friend just stood me up, stood there with me. I met him and he was like, "Why are you going? Someone who doesn't really want you." And then he told me the gist, you know, and he told me the gist that blah blah blah. This was going to happen, so I should just move on. He really insulted me as his little sister. And that was all. I moved on from there. He came to Ghana telling me that I've met a man before leaving him. I was like, I left you way back, because you know, when a woman and a man, they are there, and then all of a sudden something changes, they should tell you that there is nothing between. So that was it. And then I met Shadrach. I was really broken. I was broken-hearted for like a year. Let me be sincere. Since he would left for peacekeeping, I was broken-hearted. I was lonely. So that was how I met him, and then it all started.
You know, for her to say she was broken-hearted means that, like, that's she being honest. Today she's opening up to you. Seldom will she say these things outside. Anyway, so that was what happened. And then we met. So when we met, we decided that we're going to date for a time, because I've given her the time that we're going to date for. We're going to know each other and date for. And then the time that we'll get married. So we decided and agreed on that.
But so, you didn't even tell me that. You were like, when we were having our conversations, you were like, when you meet a woman, it's a plan. I don't know if it
has been my plan.
It has been a plan to marry the woman in a year. Like, by the next year. So like in a year time. So that was yeah.
So this was what happened when we decided to get married. So before we decided to get married, we decided anyway. We have these two friends who are prophets, and they gave us a word, and the word was that the ceremony was going to happen anyway, but there will be flip-flops. There will be things will be helter-skelter, things will scatter, things will go bad. Basically, like the ceremony is going to happen, but things will fall. We'll pick it up, rise up, and move on. Things will do this. Things won't go well. But the marriage will happen anyway. The ceremony will happen anyway. One of the prophecies was that there'll be delays, there'll be disappointments. Like a lot of it happened. So once we heard it, we didn't take it for granted at all. We went into prayer. And in the process of praying, I saw a dream myself about a lot of crows, and I went back to these guys, and they gave me word on it and all of that. But one of the most important things that happened in the beginning, saved some money down, and suddenly my car started getting spoiled. The money started going to the car. Hey, the same money that I saved, her mama, no, she wasn't feeling well at the time. So basically we had to go to the hospital almost often. We did scans, so literally that whole money was eating up.
Yeah.
And her mama also got sick. So that money was
things were just happening.
Things were just happening. So the things started falling down from the very day we decided that we're getting married.
Have you experienced that before? Like, if you're married, I think you would have your experience too. So try and hit us up. Tell us what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is just it for the first gist of what happened when we decided to get married.
Yeah. Also, we are done.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we are done.
Thanks for watching. And if you like it, please do share with your friends, subscribe, and give this a thumbs up.
This is if you like it. Even if you don't like it, watch and learn. It's like
it's going to be educative for you.
Very, because
if ever you want to get married, it's going to be educative.
I've never thought of doing something like this until I met him, and then I got to know God and all of that, and I'm like, wow. Even though I'm not so much, I haven't gotten there, but the little I have, I would want to share. Like, we would want to share our story about how marriage, because people are saying marriage is like this, marriage is like that, and the youth don't want to get married.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't there be LGBT? Why wouldn't there be this? Why are people saying this to not to encourage the youth to go into this beautiful thing? So
the whole story short, there has been mistakes over time that people have made over time with regards to marriage and all of that. And in our African setting, there has been a lot of things, superstitions that are around getting married and all of that. These segments are going to help you, educate you, and remove you from that mindset.
That shell. You are in a shell. You should be broken.
All right, so our usual.
Yeah.
We love you.